And staying in Victoria, we travelled to the tiny town of Forrest in the heart of the Otway Ranges, where the local industry is rapidly changing from timber logging to tourism, and in particular to mountain biking. The town recently celebrated its second MTB festival with racing for all levels, a record turnout and an innovative new stage.
Welcome to the single-track sanctuary of Forrest in the Victorian Otways region. Boasting a population of around just 300 most of the year, this beautiful little logging town swells in early December for its annual Forrest Festival, a somewhat unique race taking in 5 different stages. First up was the aptly named SOFO 15km sprint through the town's handcrafted trails. Scott Chancellor and Ben Mather initially broke away from defending champ Peter Kuchera, who then finished strongly, just 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, it was good fun. It was very fast from the start. I think me, Peter and Ben all got away once it opened up about halfway through. We had a bit of a sprint with Peter for the last section. It was a good stage for both of us.
Peter Mullins took the stage in the women's race, opening an early lead over Jenny King into the up and downhill time trial stages.
I think Jenny will be the one to push me all weekend. It's good to be racing against a teammate, kind of takes the pressure off. So hopefully we can go head to head.
So with a good break for the elite riders to rest and recover, it was time for stage 2, a short but gruelling climb up Balladura Hill. Mullins dominated again over teammate Jenny King, and the men's lead swapped back to Peter Kuchera, before stage 3 took the riders back down Forrest's famed red carpet trail. Kuchera and Chancellor's battle tied over stage 3, while Jenny King took the stage outright on the flowy but equally technical descent. A new stage was added for this year's Forrest Festival around the infamous Casper's Revenge Trail, where riders were seeded according to their round 1 finishing times in a head-to-head face-off on fast, flat and flowing single track. And so it was that at the end of Saturday's racing, Peter Kuchera led Ben Mather and Scott Chancellor by a spread of almost 40 seconds. And in the women's, Peter Mullins regained her lead over a course that didn't necessarily suit.
For us it kind of turned into a mini race, and Jenny just kept pulling away from me the tighter the single track was, and then it wasn't until we started riding a bit of a straight line that I was able to pull it back again.
The boys went out fast and were absolutely flying around the trails, fighting strategically through the course to get a breakaway. At the same time, the super strong Mullins worked with her male colleagues to continually increase her lead over Jenny King. For the men though, Nick Morgan got away in the final few kilometres to take the Enduro, with Scott Chancellor bringing home second and a 10-second time advantage. But not enough to seize the win from Peter Kuchera, now making it 2 for 2 at the annual Forrest Fest.
Whenever Scott or Ben was out the front, they were always kicking, so I just had to go with them.
I took off with the boys for the first 20k and just wanted to stick with them for as long as I can, and we settled into a pretty good group and just kind of then were able to tap along at 80% for the rest of the race, which is quite nice.
So with the Forrest Festival embedded on the mountain biking calendar and a growing field each year, it's already been confirmed for 2013. It may even become a 3-day event.
I'll definitely come back to Forrest next year. There's 12 months to plan before that. I'll head to Bay Creek's Road Nationals and then hit up the National Cross Country Series.
This event's probably one of the most favourite on the calendar, so I'll definitely be back and see what I can do next year.